How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. happy Sunday. Just check everything out. See if there's any friendly faces in here. Hi, Zero. Hi, Jennifer. Katie, Ron, Sammy, Gloria, Tina, Katie. Zero, real quick. I want to tell you that I'm so sorry for your loss. I saw it on KJ's community wall. I don't really see it very often because I'm usually on my TV when I'm going through YouTube and stuff. So only on my phone do I get it on. Do I see the community walls really? And so I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for the loss of your brother and that I'm here for you. We're all here for you. We love you. Love always wins. So I just wanted to tell you that. And Tina, Reddington, Katie H, Julie Wilburn, hi, Sammy, Rombo, hey Rombo, Hydro, Stephanie B. I'm looking over my microphone. It's in a very weird spot. Let's see. Laura Nelson, Ron Hensley. I said that, but just saying it again. The Reels 360. Z. Trace on the case. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Y'all talking about, I see Tina Reddington's over here talking about lethal, FYI, lethal injection is the only approved method of death in Idaho. Oh, that's a question. Okay. Men on death row or in, oh my gosh, let me situate. Let me do some of this. Deconstruction. I'm good at that. Okay, let me show you what I'm reading. She says, FYI, lethal injection is the only approved method of death in Idaho. Men on death row are in Idaho. Maximum security institution outside of Kuna. I guess Kuna. I don't know how you say that. Cunha or Kuna. And women are housed in Pocatello Correctional Center. I thought it was firing squad. That's what I thought. I heard it's getting harder and harder for them to do lethal injection. Like, it's like a big to do. They have to go with, like, allegedly, okay, this is something I saw somewhere, and you have to go with not you, but the person has to go with basically a briefcase of cash or something like that. It was weird. I don't know enough to speak truth, so something I heard. I'm just so glad to see you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. Just me. Oh, it just reset for me. It just brought me down to the bottom. I couldn't even finish scrolling. Hey, Janine, how you doing? Sand. Stick out sick. Lori B. 1265 Bradley. Hi, Crushes, sending you love. Sending back to you. Always. KDH says, I also did some research on death row. You're locked in your cell 23 hours. I believe they can really only have legal visits from their attorneys. They can't interact with other inmates. That's what I heard too. So we must be watching the same show. I know. The firing squad would be interesting, and would I'm gonna say it because I'm morbid. Okay, the firing squad. I mean, let's just be glad that Alex didn't have that one job. Just saying. Morbid humor. Morbid humor. That's what I do. Striking chords every day since 1978. I feel like AR should send some of. Wait, what you saying, Jennifer Diane? I feel like AR should send some of them, some of the expired drugs for. And who's morbid here? It's not just me. Don't know if you remember, they had to do all those back to back a few years ago because they were expired. Oh yeah, Arkansas. I was like, AR. I'm thinking of Arizona. Like, okay, I'm here now. I've been sitting right here for like 5 hours. I have been recording, and so I like had to make myself stop, and I was like, okay, smoke a cigarette so you can kind of maintain somewhat of, maintain some kind of sanity. So that's what took me so long. I was sitting here, but I had to smoke. So sorry. uh, oh, the weird mom says, KDH, I was talking to my BFF the other day about that. Yep, special privileges. Only there to live with, which is, I can't read when I put them on here. They're like this long. I'm like, I have to look across the whole screen. Almost better to have to live with what she did and Gen Pop having to look other mothers in the eyes forever. Amen. If we could all just have a silent prayer for that right now. A good prayer. I do too, T.S. Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh, Janine says Idaho actually made it so death row inmates could be in general population a few years. Robin was released into Gen Pop. She freaked out, I bet, and she asked to be taken back to segregation. Oh my gosh! I mean, like I say, I've tried to educate myself as much as I can. YouTube education, I got my YouTube degree. And I mean, just to see, because I mean, I am curious. I want to know what the death penalty entails more than I did know. Obviously, not enough to, carry on a decent conversation about it or anything, educational or anything. But that's how we learn. I've learned so much from you guys, and we learned so much from the community. It's so awesome. I really did think it was firing squad. Like, I want to say we were like, yes, you know. Thank you, Nettie. You look gorgeous too. Oh wait, I just saw. Okay, wait. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Let me go to my. I have to go away from chat for a second, and you can either email me right here, or um, the only other way is PayPal or Venmo, um, which is at Crush a K. Venmo is at Crush a K, or love dash always dash wins. And then the PayPal link is https, py.pl 1DJRE little o. I don't know. I need to go and update all that good stuff. I also need to learn how to do this stuff behind the scenes. This stupid thing's in my way. now, now I can see without being obstructed. I obstruct myself enough. Let me see what else I have in here that I can maybe. I used to drop the links in my private chat back here in StreamYard before the stream, but I didn't do that. Oh, you can go into the description box underneath this video and most all of my videos, and it'll be past the Tammy Daybell stuff. It's under all that, but the links are in there. I wish I could just say, what's your address, but I can't. And I've had some envelopes come back, and some don't have the address sticker or whatever. I mean, wait, I thought I had one right here. I mean, it looked like it went to Europe and back. It's all beat up from the feet up. And I'm like, okay. I don't know who it went to, that, and it had quite it was a yellow, 6x9, whatever envelope. And it had quite a few. Oh, PayPal link is broken. Yay. Okay. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Biggie. Yeah, I would too. I mean, I really don't feel one way or the other. It's just, it's not up to me. And I'm glad, it's man's law she has to face here, and it's God's law she has to face. That's the one I'd kind of want to be like, if I, well, no, we all face God. But anyways, don't listen to me. I've been sitting in front of this computer too long. I need to go jog around the block or something. Oh, I used to have beer a long time ago. Oh, I'm glad you feel better tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. What's that? Oh, there's some weird noises going on outside. Okay. We live kind of close to the refinery, so when I hear some boom, I'm like, do I need to run? What do I need to do? I think there's a scripture about executing the demon possessed. 10 men with iron instruments of firing a squad would work just fine. Yeah. Sorry about that. No, I'm okay. Because I'm about to just chat it up. Not sure. Do you think Lori and Chad might come around and turn on the other one and do a plea bargain? I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's just, it's like the biggest power play, or for Lori for sure. It's like it was set up this way, maybe. I mean, how do we know? We don't know. Nobody knows. We don't know what goes on between them and their lawyers. But it just, how, Mark Means was all up in this. And it's like, as soon as she was about to be charged, to do her arraignment or whatever a year ago, and then that's when, she appeared with Mark Means, and she had the mask on, and she was all looked blank or whatever. You couldn't really tell because she was behind that damn mask. She looked fine to me. She was breathing. That's one, privilege she has more than the victims. That's for sure. They didn't have a choice. So I don't know, Sister Donka. I wonder if they get life. If they did get life, would lots of time of I can't talk. Would lots of time and thinking help them see the truth, or would they continue to believe their religious ideas? I would. That's something I do pray for, and to read like my brother's um, statements, towards Chad and Lori, um, just right here at JJ's birthday, and then there was one right when whenever she became competent. When she became competent, um, he made a statement, and he prays for them too. And so I'm like, okay. I know a lot of people are like, why do you pray for them? But I do. I pray that they find my God, I know she's not incompetent. Yeah, she's not. I was like, LCRVD. Oh, you forgot Yanes. Or however you say it. I wonder where old boy is. Run, run, keep running. Nelson Yanes or Yanez or however you say it. I don't know how to say it. Um, those two, they got lucky. Colby's dad and Nelson. Yeah, it took me a little bit to figure. I was like, oh, because I live in Lake Charles, so I was like, Lake Charles. Yeah. Hey, Angel, how you doing? Hey, Donna. I saw you on another channel the other night. It was. I watched it later though. No, saw you there, girl. Or I saw you flash across the screen. But anyways, so hi. How you doing? She says if Lori and Chad are like the Laffertys, they will never admit being wrong, right? Oh my God. Did anybody here watch the very last, the episode 7, the last one of Under the Banner of Heaven? Because it rang true for me as far as like fitting the pattern. Like I was just like, oh my God. Oh, it's the initials are Lori, Ryan, Vallow, Daybell, Cox. Lori, Cox, Ryan, Vallow, Daybell, I think. So y'all think it did? Good. Okay, good. Because I was like, oh my God. And I haven't talked to anybody about it yet. But the last episode, Under the Banner of Heaven, I was just like, oh my God. It's like, wow. It was eerie. That was eerie. That was more. Donna said that the Blood Atonement was eerie, and I think that the patterns matched from the Banner of Heaven, the last episode. That was eerie. I was like, oh crap. Okay, that's weird. No, y'all not dumb. Lori has too many damn last names. Maybe her and Chris Watts can get married. They can be pen pals. She can pray for him. Wink. Yeah. Yeah, I do too. I do too. People just don't want to hear it. And I don't want to say it, but I don't want to lie either. I don't, it, it does nothing like to lie, especially to their stories, you know? I mean, especially theirs. It's like, no, no, no. This is when the truth really needs to come forth. In my opinion, the victims who aren't here to tell their stories, that's where it's at. That's where it was. Now, this is where it's at. And this chat is where it's at. We're the ones to tell their stories, to remember them, to honor them, to be their voice. we were elected. You know? Yeah. Tina, it's good. It really was a good series. I mean, like, even if it wouldn't have had nothing to do with anything, it was just good. I liked it. I really did. I mean, nothing's gonna be the same. We see, like whenever they have these HLN investigates or Datelines or Lifetime Movie Network, you're just like, oh, I'm like, oh my god, there's so many things that don't match. Okay, but that's called show business. That's why they make the big bucks, and we do not. Um, but like, it's a fictitious story. It's to kind of portray. It's based off of a true story, and it's so sad what happened. It's so sad what happened to Brenda and Erica. And, like, I always think about Susan, Cox Powell, um, Suzanne Morphew. I mean, just all these stories that were playing out at the same time as ours. Um, and I used to feel so guilty because I was just like, "Oh, I can't watch. I want to." I learn a lot of things just by reading, thumbnails and stuff. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's what's going on." But, I mean, yeah, yeah. I remember, well, I was saying yeah to Donald, I'm sorry. Um, it did I see, I haven't read the book Sand, so I do not like reading books, and so I read just kinda everywhere. That's what I do. I've always been like that. I'm so sorry. Um, anyways, but, the last one was hard to watch. It was, but then I guess I was just so shocked I was just like, "Oh my god," you know? It just being very patterny. Like, it just was very patterned and resembled a lot of what we're going through. Hey, Rowan, to you. What's up, dude? Or dudette? I don't know. I'm sorry. Rowan, I mean, you have a boy picture, so anyways. Awkward. Let me back up. I do audiobooks. Yeah, definitely got to do audiobooks. Yeah, I've been working on like three major projects, and I mean, I don't know what it is, but I'm just like really, 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 really dedicated. Like, I've not been available for anybody, nobody, not even Jason. Really, I'm just like, I gotta get this done. If I don't get it done, you know, it's gonna drive me insane. And I had an idea last night when I was laying in the bathtub, which I don't usually just lay there. Usually I'm like, I hurry up, take a shower, and I'm done. That way I can get back, because I get right back to studying, to reading, to listening to. Usually I listen to stuff while I'm in the shower or in the tub, but I didn't last night, and I don't know. It's just an idea. And I tossed it up at Jason, but that's all I've tossed up at. He was okay. He was good with it. But like, okay. And I mean, you just kind of have to go with me here. You just have to follow me. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And that's why you guys are freaking amazing, because y'all can follow me with all my squirrels and all these nuts. Anyways, okay. I'm a 80s kid and I grew up in the 90s, okay? These nuts. Anyways. Anyways, I'm always joking. Um, okay. Oh, these are all the things I need to do. I think I had to turn the page for the idea. Oh hell. Okay, I can tell you. I guess it's just gonna be weird. I kind of wanted to, I actually made a damn list and like had it. That's what's it. And I can write lists, but I'll write a list to go to the grocery store, and I'd be damned if I don't leave it. But I remember everything on the damn list. Weird. Let's see. I like notebooks too, so there's a good chance I wrote it in a different notebook, which would be right here, one of these. I've already looked into. Basically, I had an idea. I'm gonna have to wing it like I do everything else. Hey Ping, how you doing? Ping Ping, how you doing? Glad to see you here. Glad to have you here. Okay, so okay. I thought about like, and I mean, this is just loose planning. It's just in my head. So, well, and it's on paper somewhere. So I'm manifesting it somewhere, just not here. But it came to me. It was just something I thought of. And I was like, how cool would it be to basically have you guys, I don't know how it'll all, I don't know all the details. I don't know all the deets. So just hold on. But basically having a allotted amount of time and have everyone who, runs across this or once it's more planned. But to basically have you guys, what you would do is you would write a letter, I guess. Don't know how many words or less yet, but have you guys write a letter and send it in and basically compile a book from y'all, from God's Army, from my tribe, from God's Army, from everyone here who supports and is the voice for these victims. I don't know. I was just like, oh, well, that's pretty cool, But then, of course, I thought it up, so I'm going to think it's cool. Some ideas of mine are not cool. They're not good, in fact. But I was just like, I don't really, like I said, I don't really know how it would work. It doesn't sound that hard. But, basically, I guess kind of like you do with yearbooks or whatever. It's the only thing I can think of, except I don't know that far yet. But this is just something I'm envisioning. Whether it be, I don't know whether to have a book about probably just whatever you want to say in that many words or less. And it would, within a certain window of time, compile that together, basically a love recipe, and publish that. That would just be super awesome. I don't know. I can't see any other, a tribute book, I guess. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. That's how much I don't read books. I would read everybody's short stories though, for sure. It would be really awesome because your comments, you being here, it is the gift that keeps on giving. It's healing. Again, it's something I cannot explain. Oh, I'm glad y'all like it. Oh. You get your brain cooking, we all burn them up. It just sounds like a pretty cool project that we can work on and that we can all have also, it's like, I just want to share with the world. And You guys have shared so much of yourselves. You guys have, I don't know, y'all are just handpicked, I swear. And it's a really cool thing to be blessed with. Um, I know. I was like, Jason, he's let's see. I usually will start telling him something or whatever, and he's just like, he shoots me down. I'm like, what could go wrong here, Jason? And he was like, but he just started to, well, what about? And I was like, I don't know yet. Come on, big picture, big picture, and yeah, it's really cool. I think it would be neat. And I was like, well, do I separate it? Do I do like a tribute book for the kids or for the not the kids, for the victims, all of the victims, not there's five. Always there's five here. um I just don't have any personal stories with Joe or Tammy, you know, unfortunately. But none of us, so I'm with you guys on as far as that, like it's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's cool. Yeah. We can add pictures of the fence, gifts, and stories behind all the, yes. Hmm. Wow. It just, to me, I've got chills right now because it just feels so good. And it's positive. Um, you know, and then, oh, yeah, yeah. They're all in my mind. I know everybody has like a different picture, and I get, in mine, they're all together. They just always have been together. I don't know. It's like Tammy's always been the mom for them in death. I don't know. It's weird how I picture it. It's probably different, but still, yes, same message: love, healing, good messages. And then I was like, well, we can also each do like, I was like, talking to Jason about it again. I don't know. I don't have it all written in stone. I don't have it hardly. It's written on one page in one of these notebooks. But, you know, now that I know that it's, you guys are really interested in it, then I think that would be the best book to publish because it speaks for them. And it's just us giving our voices for them and to every other victim out there. Y'all, I got chills right now. I'm gonna have to take a chill break. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's pretty cool. Oh, so okay, back to what I was saying. Um then I was like, or should we just do like a separate book later on or something where we can have everybody write in, like, basically in so many words or less, a victim impact statement for, you know, from each one of you. Uh, that would also be cool. Different ideas. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I remember we would, of course, I'm not big on Twitter, so I'm just not really. I told Jason last night, I was like, I don't understand Twitter. And I was like, nor do I have the brain capacity right now to do it. But me and Annie used to, like, she would send, like, okay, y'all know that June 9th is right around the corner. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Um, although I know that they're not there. It's just the trauma, the pain, the all that comes with it, that it stirs up And then it's like JJ's birthday, and then June 9th, and it's just, we got hammered. Y'all know that. It just kind of shell shock, I guess. It's, yeah. I mean, I love Tammy. I speak up. I speak for her. I try to. I don't want to. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. But then I'm like, you know what? I mean, I got to a point where I was like, I really, is it my place to put Joe in here, into my, incorporate him, because in my mind, in my heart, they're all five together. That's just, there's no separation. And and then I also felt bad. I was like, am I overstepping boundaries by speaking or being a voice for Tammy? Um, you know, I mean, I feel like we're all, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't want to step on any other grieving family members' toes. That's real. I can't tell them how to grieve. Nobody can tell anybody how to grieve, right? So that was so empowering. That's one thing that the L mom, she just empowered me with that. When she said that, I was just like, because I didn't feel like I didn't, I don't know. I didn't feel like my voice was valid. I wasn't that close to JJ and Uncle Charles. I mean, but they're my family, and and it's deeper than that. Um, but everybody has a right to mourn. That's something I learned back whenever I was estranged from my son for 6 years. I mourned my son, who was still breathing. He was breathing. So then there was that rejection. Like, I feared rejection, right? And it was just, oh my God. I swear I would not let myself cry. If I did, I would look up and I would just, like, I guess, think, okay, if I just look up, then they'll just absorb back into my eyeballs and go away. I didn't allow myself to cry, but that doesn't mean I didn't handle it. I didn't handle it healthy. I just froze up. Anyways, so my way's not always the right way, but it's my way. I don't know how else to be, right? So, it's, I found a poem in Pinterest. I used to scroll through Pinterest like a crazy person. I love Pinterest. Haven't been there in a hot minute. 3 years ish. And I mean, I found this poem, and it was My Right to Mourn. My Right to Mourn. And but then when Jen said it, she was like, nobody gets to tell you, oh, thank you, Rainey. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. You helped me. You helped me to stay strong. Thank you. I mean that. Yeah. Y'all are amazing. But oh yeah, I mean, I used to send, I guess, Annie, I don't know if it was I don't think it was a tweet. It wasn't in the public. See, I don't even know. But just, we would kind of send each other just words of comfort, when it was about to be a birthday or whatever. It just hadn't rolled around yet again. So it's crazy. Hey, Pretty Lies and Alibis, how are you doing? Look, there's the that was this was a top on those candles, and so I I like to do arts and crafts. I used to like to do arts and crafts, but this is about as crafty as I got. Prettiest thing on here is Pretty Loud and Alibi sticker. I was like, wow, that would be cool coasters, right? Anyways, so representing. Glad to see you here. Hey, one man's trash. How you doing? Remember Annie saying people act like she had no right to mourn because she didn't. Oh wait, it went. Okay, my mouse was hovering over it. Okay. I'm trying to chase it down, Trace. Trying to chase the trace, and then I made it go away. Yeah, that's how I felt too. Nobody knew me. I still don't, and I'm okay with that. Like this is not my this is not where I shine. This is not where I shine. This is not where I this is not where I pictured myself to be at all. Um the creators that covered this their stories. I have mad respect for every single one, even those I don't necessarily agree with. I still have mad respect because it was like I didn't care who, how, what, when, where, why, all those things. I didn't care how it got out there, how their story got out there. But as long as their story was being told and is still being told, then they're not forgotten. They're not forgotten. I didn't even know that YouTube, a Gmail address meant that you had a YouTube account. Did not know. Um, I didn't know, and I wanted to, I wanted to, I wanted to humanize them, but without giving so much, without exploiting my own family so much. It's very hard. This is the most difficult. This is the most difficult position anyone can ever throw another human being into. There's just layers after layers after layers after layers. And of course, I chose this route, not knowing I was even doing it. Inadvertently chose this route, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it one bit. It's just I've wanted to be a voice for them. I wanted, how many people came and commented on. I put the full bus video together because I did not know that when you videoed back in the day. I'm sorry, that's my ugly phone. When you videoed back in the day, or when I did, I used to be like this and like this and like this and like this. Okay, so there's like, I didn't know how to splice a video. I didn't know what the hell. I was like, I didn't mean to do that, But that was after the kids went, when their story went public. I showed Larry that video I had. It was, I had it in my phone, and I didn't even remember. I remembered now, or remembered then. Videoing JJ and Silas, my bonus son, but I didn't remember at that time. I ran across it and I was like, oh, it was right around Christmas of 2019. So this is right as the story was breaking. And so I guess you can say that, because of their story, that video went viral, and that makes me proud, because that was the last time, that I filmed an eerie, but a bit, not eerie, a bittersweet moment. Not knowing that would be the last time that I would, see my nephew or my uncle, even though he wasn't there. Mom and Uncle Charles were packing. That's Yeah. Yeah. But I remember splicing that little video together, and I go back. Actually, I haven't gone back in a hot minute, but I need to go back and just kind of reflect. I never want to take them down because it shows my growth in this. Healing is messy. Going through this is it's hell. It is hell on earth, because like you lose part of yourself. You lose part of yourself. I saw my parents lose part of themselves. And the ripple, I mean, just the ripple effect. And so I'm fighting to be, how do I say it? I'm fighting to become a stronger voice, a more refined voice. I want to say what I mean and mean what I say. I want people to, not just click off because I'm all over the grid. I mean, they'd probably be all over the grid too, if if they were having to process all these things and stuff. And I'm not saying these are heavier than those. That's not what I'm saying. It's just some people, and I mean that's their right, I mean, I do too. If I'm just like, oh no, I can't handle that voice right now, too monotone. I do the same thing, but I revisit. I don't just chalk it off and say, oh no, no, no. I'm just not that shallow, I guess. Um, and just it made me think of shallow Vallow, and I was like, I don't like shallow Vallow. I don't want anybody. I don't want y'all to. I don't want y'all to imagine it. That's just it. It's like I just want to shield everybody from it. That's how I felt. I'm paying for it now, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know any other way to handle it or react besides the way I did. I mean, it's not like we had plan books or anything. We're like, okay, tomorrow we're gonna nut up or, whatever. Um, it was just pure adrenaline. I don't I don't remember a year, an entire year. I'm just like, wait, what? 2018, 2019, what? 2019, 2020. It was crazy. It still is. But I don't know. I didn't, I just didn't know that. I knew that their deaths would, you know, they've reached all over the continent, all over the world, all four corners. I mean, and I think that is super freaking cool. And it's huge. It's huge. And it is an opportunity. In my opinion, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to reach that far. You know, I just haven't known quite how to do it because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it, literally. I'm worried too, Rowan. I am. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's like, and that's like I wasn't even there. It's like I was there, but like I had an outer body experience. I swear. I don't know. It's just like whenever live stream the court hearings or um, whatever it is, whatever I'm doing, let's say a special comes out, anything comes out, anything. It's like I hear it and I'll keep busy, like doing stuff. The Lifetime movie, I've still really never directly watched it, like watched it. I've listened to the first, I want to say 5 minutes, and I bawled, not because it's, I don't know, it's like the significance of it. Even though it was different, it was just like, really, here, wow, wow, okay. It's just so opposite of normal. It is a new normal, and I'm not one that does really well with change unless I change it. So I have to adapt. um, and this has just been my way. It's not right or wrong. It's just mine. And just, I love y'all for being here. I really do. I just don't want anybody else to go through this. And there's so many things that need to be not just talked about, but done. I'm only one person. And then everybody's just so far away. And I don't know how to articulate it because I mean, I didn't go to school for business. I have a business mind. I really do. Under all the nonsense, I really do. um, but I just don't know how to help others help me help others. I don't know how. I don't want that to come off wrong, but it probably just did because that's what I do. But I mean, I don't know. It's just it's so hard. It's hard, especially being somebody who I'm hard-headed. I am a hard-headed biatch. I mean, big time. Um, it's just who I am. I don't think that's going to change, but I kind of think that is that determination also. That's that perseverance. That is that every time I would every time I fall, get knocked down, you know? I mean, I don't even hesitate. My counselor told me this a long time ago, and I kind of reflect back on that. I'm like, oh, okay. But, she told me that I was such and I'm not too nice. This is what she told me. She said I was such a resilient person, and I was just like, again, I didn't think about it till years later. And I was just like, I don't even know what she means by that, but I get it. And I get it because I see my mom. I get it because I see my dad. I get it because I see my entire family. I get it because I come from these people. These are my people. This is my family. And I value them more than I ever did before. I took them for granted before. And I don't know. It's so different. It's just so different. It just sucks. It shouldn't have to come to tragedy for everybody to just get along, It's just. Are you trying to form a cult, Trace? I'm joking. Committees. I'm joking. A hard-headed whole asser girl. Whole ass. We need to break up into committees and bring info and ideas back to the group as a whole. That would be so freaking awesome. I mean, it would. That's how it goes in my head. I just don't know how to make that. Because then again, I'm just coming out of this. I don't really know. I don't want to speak for anybody else in my family. Everybody grieves in their own way. And it's like, I don't know. It's like If this makes any sense, and this is just the best way I can explain it or describe it, is that I wanted to go, in my mind, I was like trying to get ahead of all the hurt, the pain, all the bad stuff. I wanted to get in front of it, and I just wanted to protect my entire family. Just if I could just I'm sorry. Damn it. If I could just save, them from hurting. Yes, I'm getting my blue shop towels out. Little brands picked on me. Not picked on me, but they're really, really durable. Hey, Dad. How you doing? Yeah. I don't know. There is, so the one thing I learned is that you can't. You can't, as much as I wanted to, I could not protect anybody else. I don't know. So I had good intentions, but that's usually how any bad story turns out. You have good intentions. And yeah, you have to go through it to get to it. Definitely. That's normal. That's normal. It's like just in that all that, what is that? What word was I just using? All that adrenaline. You're just reacting. You are just reacting. That's all we could do that's all I could do is just react. Couldn't even process it. I'm sorry. My nose is running. Sorry. And I don't know why we say sorry when we cry. I feel better when I cry. It's like a pressure relief valve. Just, Anyways, it was just crazy. It was just crazy, and it's still crazy. And I know that there's a lot in there. I've grown a lot as a person. I know I have a ways to go. We all do. I don't think we ever stop growing until the day we die. I mean, that's just what I assume. And that's okay. So I know that just being here and just having you guys to talk to, y'all have been my best friend. Really. Really. And I mean that. And so thank you. I really do appreciate every one of you. And I know that strength in numbers, there's power in numbers, and I know that I can do a lot of things. I can conquer the world, but it'd sure be a whole lot faster if we all did it together. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know, just kind of like I felt that urge or that prompting or whatever in the very beginning, that knowledge is power. I just didn't want to be ignorant. And I mean, I'm still ignorant to all kinds of things, but I'm not near as ignorant as I was. I was oblivious. I didn't want to know. I just sheltered myself from reality, really. I just want a cigarette too. Rowan. I love y'all too. Yep. That's for sure. I think we're all stronger than we realize, though. One man's trash. You know, I really do. I mean, yes, that is, I agree with your statement. You know, I mean, I am stronger than I think, but so are you. And I just really think that it's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. I mean, what? Okay, woo. What you gonna do? Caught me crying. You know, I mean, everybody does it. Everybody hurts. Everybody experiences pain. Everybody experiences a loud bird at 8:11 at night outside their window. Everybody experiences loss. My losses aren't greater than your losses. Yours no greater than mine. They're all in the same. Again, I mean, it could be your pet. I mean, those feelings are valid. Those feelings are valid, and they need to be recognized. They need to be acknowledged. They need to be, accepted. Even we need to accept them. You have a right to mourn. We all have a right to mourn. We all have, like Jen says, nobody gets to tell you how to grieve. And I mean, it's true. It's so true. I'm just thankful for all the experiences. I really am. And I mean, I've got the rest of my life, I've got a lot of stuff to do. But I'm really glad that y'all are excited about the love book. I don't even know what to call it. That is pretty cool. I'm really glad. Even though I half-assed explained it. But I gave it my whole ass, all. I'm sorry to hear that, T.S. Jackson 72. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. It's like that REM song's in my head right now. Everybody hurts. I don't ever sing that good, so YouTube never flags me. There you go. But, and we do. I mean, it's okay. And it's not okay what they did. It's not okay what the monsters did. I mean, that's how I know I'm on the good side. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even know there was pick a team. Okay. I didn't know that. And I know that now, since that happened. It really, it shook me. And it continues to. Just sharpening up. That's all. That's just God working. When we grow, we always experience. This is something I have learned. I've always heard, but I've never learned it for myself. Not in this sense. But every time we feel uncomfortable, oh my God, I hate feeling uncomfortable. I hate it. But not so much anymore. when things are just really uncomfortable, now I know that that just means that things are just I'm about to grow, and not just in my waist size. You know, I'm growing spiritually, mentally, physically, although I'm aging, but that's okay. I'm growing in age, life experience. Um, there's so many things to be learned from this, and I just want to become a better spokesperson, if you will. I don't know really what to call it. I don't know, but this was. I mean, I was always such an emotional being or whatever before all this. I've always been like that, and you know, I don't know. It's just I never knew what I wanted to be. I still don't know what I'm being or going to. I don't know where this goes. I just know that this has been my way to process it. This has been the most positive way for me to grow in my opinion, in my mind. Um, in a way, it's unhealthy. It's very unhealthy in a lot of ways. Um, I'm very stationary. I don't move around because I have so many things I in my mind that I need to do. I've got to do them, um, or I won't move on. um, and just there's some things that I guess I expected myself, and and welcome back, Sammy. I don't know. I have to kind of chill out on myself too. It's okay to I like got mad at myself because I swear I was like I felt like I mean I would wake up and then I'd wake up again 8 hours later and like, oh my God, oh hell no, I've got so many things to do. And then I would fall asleep again. And I mean that happened all over the weekend. I mean, I was just like, what the hell? Stop. I felt like a damn narcoleptic or something. Um, which I mean, I say that I listen to my body. I go to sleep when it tells me to sleep. When my mind's racing, I can't. Am I having some splotchy internet service or something? I keep freezing. I don't know. It is a process. I hope you're not talking about me. Oh, I'm trying. I know. I know. I know. Yes, ma'am. It's hard. It's really hard. And I'm not really apologizing for I don't know. Maybe I am. I'll have to reflect on that too. Damn it. You're right in my book. Yeah. And usually is that something I noticed it in KJ too. I noticed it in a lot of you here. We all are good at giving advice, but we're not good at taking our own. Mhm. Right? Um, yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, well, I don't feel depressed though. I know. I mean, I really do keep a. I don't know. I try to keep myself in check with that depression. I'm just like right now. I feel like it's kind of like a overload or maybe an not unraveling, unpacking processing to where I saw, and read and blazed through everything thinking I was Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm sorry, but that's just funny. Captain Save-A-Ho tribe. And just saying, I just, in my mind, I just wanted to get in front of all the hurt and protect my mom and my dad, my family. I don't know what the hell is that. I mean, I don't even know. Nobody can do that for anybody else. I mean, I know that now, but it was just natural reaction. I don't know. Um, I just wanted to get ahead of it. I didn't want anybody to hurt. It's like I will do all the hurting for them. I got protective, really protective, but and that's not a bad thing. But I don't know. It's just like it. I can't watch some of the same things. Like I used to watch this YouTube channel called Your Maker, and it's URMAKER. He's great, and he just shares these 911 stories, and but he has a really cool voice too. And then he told his story. I didn't expect that, but I mean, because he's kind of a big channel, but he told his story, shared his story, and he had lost his daughter, and when she was little, a TV stand had fallen on her, and I was just like, I mean, and that this was his way of healing, was starting his YouTube channel, but he has a way better voice than I do. That's for sure. Good God. I was filming earlier, and I mean, well, that, and I feel like I can't read. I'm just like, oh my God, I used to be able to read. Now I can't read. I can read. I just sound like a freaking moron. I sound like, it's stupid. But yeah, it is. It was always like that though, Carrie. Like, I don't know. When my mom would cry, I would cry. I was in touch with my feelings. But I think that's normal, you know? But yeah, it was like I had like like an outer body experience. Like I wasn't in the courtroom with Lori that day. I wasn't. I was too busy burning a hole in the back of her head with my eyes, that's for sure. And if my thoughts, oof, that's toxic to me. Like, to feel those kind of feelings, And it was more or less, it's for what she did, allegedly. But it's what she is continuing to do. If that makes any sense. I know it does, because that really resonates with me. Yeah, they are going to town, huh, Jason? The frogs are going to town. It must be about to rain. It's just because I know that there is nothing humanly possible that I can do to go back and rectify the damage that they've done. But I do have the power to allow her to continue to control or dictate, call the shots, call the sucker punches in my life. I know that I'm the only one that can stop that. So, yeah. I really don't care what happens to her. Honestly, that person died the day I found out my uncle had been murdered. And that's truth. I don't know. Detached. I flipped the light off, flipped the light on, whatever. Cut the cord. That person is a shell. Uh, always will be. Always was, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I've learned a lot and still learn. Sand. Thank you, Sand. No, thank you. At that same time, I just got a notification news break. I'm 80 and a needy widower won't take no for an answer. First world problems. Just saying. Thank you so much, Sand. Y'all know it's not necessary. Y'all know. Thank you. Exactly. I agree, Carol. Yeah. I don't have, I mean, there's nothing I can do or say. I can't rectify that. That's for her to, figure out. And that's for the jurors to do. And then the man upstairs. So I'm glad because I don't want to, I never want to be like a judge of, not like that. Mm-mm. Um, she knows what she did. They know what they did. There's, um, I know that, and my grandma always said this to me. There's his side, and she just means this in general. There's three sides to every story. There's his side, her side, and then there's the truth. And yeah, thank you, fish face. 1, 2, 3ism. Necessary, not. We want you at the trials. You look really good too. And thanks, San Willow too. Thank you. You're so sweet. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how, but I don't really. I'm trying not to worry about it. You know, just putting one foot in front of the other. Um, I know it'll. I know it'll work out. Um, I have faith. So, I mean, we didn't come this far just to come. I didn't come this far just to come this far. I can't. I don't want to speak for anybody else. Thank y'all. I love y'all being here. Just listening to me ramble. I mean, where's y'all super chats? I'll pay it forward. I try to. I do. I try to. I hardly ever catch anybody live anymore. You know? Every now and then I'll catch Scott Rice or something. I'm sorry. I've been sitting in my chair for so long. I'm about to stand up right here. um I forget. Oh yeah. I didn't finish it though. Y'all know me because I didn't finish it. So, just to change the subject because I've been wallowing for no. I've been talking amongst friends for an hour and 20 minutes. Thank y'all for that. I wonder if there's a way I can do it. Like I shared my Canva app with y'all before because I was working on it. Or yeah, because I can't open my StreamYard right now. It'll do that weird, crazy wah wah wah. So hold please. Hang tight. Please. I'll be right back. I want to make sure it's loaded. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought I did this. Download. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I still have my loud mouse. Oh, clickety clack. Let's see. Okay, well, go away. I wanted to share with you guys about I think we met in the pre-existence. That okay. All right, I need to close this one. Excuse me. I have a mute button. I don't think to push it. Okay, let me go back in StreamYard. Hold on just 1 second. I'm going to show you. It's the only way I can do it without holding my dang phone up to the camera. It's so silly when I do that. Okay, so just give me 1 second. Microphones are all up in the way. Share screen. That's what my bonus boys call me. They call me Mama K. Let's see. All right, y'all don't throw up. Okay, let me go close that thingy. Okay, so this is something that I was working on. This is the thumbnail, which I'm still gonna throw it out there as a video. Y'all know me. But I found this on okay. I ran across this on Third Hour, and this is just something I ran across, and I was like, oh my God, I was not looking for it at all. But I'm always researching, y'all know. Third Hour Forum for Latter-day Saints. It's just a forum, a discussion board, kind of like a lot of you guys know. Oh my gosh, my mind went blank. LDS Freedom Forum. They were very helpful in the beginning also. And there's still a lot of threads there about the kids and stuff. But anyways, I think we met in the pre-existence. I was like, what? Whoa, caught my attention. Okay, because first off, there's only 2 people that I know of that allegedly used this same line. I'll give you 2 guesses. Anyways, I think it's safe to say we all laughed. Oh, and this is June 24th of 2016. Okay. So that's a hot minute ago. And yeah, that's a long time ago. I don't know if Chad and Lori knew each other then, but I mean, I don't know. It just makes me think, because who goes around besides Chad allegedly goes around saying, that he had allegedly been married to other women and other probations, 25, however many estates, probations, whatever. Anyways, so I was just like, whoa, that's just kind of a strange thing to it's a red flag. Okay. Yeah. Let's call it what it is. And it says, I think it's safe to say we all laughed at this line in the singles ward. I was like, oh my God. I probably would laugh too. But here's the thing. Can this actually happen? Is this really legit? Have people met their partner in their pre-existence and promised each other that they would meet? I ask because I have a very strange yet persistent feeling inside of me that this is true. But my feelings have been wrong before, of course. You know, I was just like, oh, okay. And so there's a whole, you know, um, discussion about it. And so the kids were being super rambunctious this morning. So I sat in here for the longest time. And so I just kind of worked on all the graphics because it would have sounded like a herd of elephants running through here. And I can't read. But like, I mean, it's just like with the multiple mortal probations. It, it's just something that people discuss. Uh, and it's like I'm looking for um, the red flags. They're supposed to catch you. They're supposed to, oh, whoa, whoa, catch your attention. That way we can spot these things because I don't want this to happen again. You don't want this to happen again. Nobody here wants this to happen again. And I'm looking for the fertile ground, I guess. I don't know what else to say. So that we can fix it. Not that it's not to, it's not to call anybody out. It's not to shame anybody. It's to resolve the problem. And I just got to make sense because that makes sense. That makes sense to me. But yeah, I mean, so, and I'd only gotten through, I think I have like 50 screenshots. And I hated to even do them this way, but it's the way I'm doing them. Because I'm also I've almost finished with the multiple mortal probation video. And it's going to be a whole regurgitation of Lori. Man. Let me do a sign of the cross on that one. I said Lori. For Julie and Eric. Because I'm sitting here trying to make it make sense or trying to, I understand how it works. I understand it. I get it now, but I just cannot translate it. Okay. I'm not a translated being. That's funny. I don't care who you are. But, let me stop sharing. So like, anyways, I don't know how to speak it to not yet. I'm not there yet. Working on it. I get it. I know. But they say it's different than reincarnation. I'm trying to learn it through their lens. That is my approach. That's been my approach, was to learn that this sacred doctrine through the lens of Chad, Lorhor, Julie, Eric, and that is what I've been doing. And so I have to like deprogram myself a lot. Okay. I told Jason if I ever just start, I'm like, you're allowed to just take me out because I don't want to be like them. So, anyways, and Eric, Eric Smith says that it's different. He says that it's not the same as reincarnation. And that's when I was like, wait. I mean, for a long time, I was just like, what the hell is multiple mortal probation? And then, when I finally got a good understanding of it and not just picking up what people were putting down. Like, I wanted to know myself. That's just been my way. I don't know any other way. I know my way has been very offensive to people, and it's not intended to be that way at all. I love everybody. I love everybody. I do. Even my enemies, I love them. I just wish if there's one thing that people could know about me, they would know that. Yeah, I use Rotro all the time. That's actually one of my thumbnails. Rotro, Julie. But she's not a row anymore, but she's always going to be a row. I remember, real quick, uh, and I won't say the curse words I said, but basically, I was like, "Ugh, y'all know I just, uh-oh, naked girls are here. Let's see, what the hell? Hold on, block. We might have done it at the same time, Kathy. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. That hadn't happened in a while. Um, oh, don't lose it, don't lose it. Oh, I was like, row, row, row your boat the F away from me. Anyways, I know. That's what I do. Yeah. Hey, Donna, I was talking to one of our friends, his girlfriend, and she's JW, and I was like, oh, okay. And I mean, I don't know much about my own the Catholic religion. And so I was like, oh, okay, so that okay. I mean, because I've as an adult in this time in this age, I've had to this is the closest I've ever gotten to learning scriptures. That is one thing that I am grateful for is that they have us all reading scriptures, or me, for sure. Something I never, I mean, Jesus all the time. It's crazy. It's weird. I never thought I'd be on this side of it. But, anyways, um, I don't know. When Satan's in your family, you kind of are like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, that's a close call. I mean, not close call. That's way too close for comfort. You never expect that. You never assume that. You never think that. But I know better. Hmm. Yes, ma'am, Kathy. Miss Kathy. Today's a hard day for me. Like I'm not talking very well. Last week I was really good with doing the live stream. I was pretty proud of myself. I'm not, but I am tooting my own horn on that one. I'm sorry. I was just like, wow, I was kind of just clicking through. It was besides the mouse not working when I first went on, the keyboard not working when I first went on, the lamp falling when I first went on. I was like, oh my god, okay, you just have to laugh. Oh, that's good. I like that. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah. She was really, yeah, she wasn't trying to. Donna, she's out of her Jehovah Witness faith. Her dad is, that's what I was trying to figure out because, like, Catholics have parishes, but then I live in Louisiana where we do literally have parishes instead of counties. So we're the only state that has parishes. And so, and then they have, the Latter day Saint, they have wards, and then Jehovah Witness. I'm just trying to learn. I like learning. It's the way I like to learn. Thank you so much, Sammy. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's awesome. Y'all are awesome. This is really cool. I do too. I click all the wrong buttons. Sometimes we go to click them all at the same time and we like cancel each other out. I wish that's how this works sometimes. A lot of times I'm like, why can't like Zalema and Melanie Gibb, why don't they just cancel each other out? Boom, done. See, don't have me judging. I just have people canceling each other out. And then I would have probably been canceled out by somebody. Oh, hey, Leanne, how you doing? It's good to see you here. I don't know where KJ is. And Jennifer Diane, I was gonna call for you were on my list. I do have my list, just not that one for the book. But I did want to give a shout out to Candance and my friend Jenny. They're wonderful ladies. Um, and they really are, they just like two, I'm not gonna, they're not old, but it's just like two old hens just cackling, you know? They just remind me of me and my best friend. And so they have a channel and it's Can Dance and My Friend Jenny. Except it's her friend Jenny, but now she's our friend too. um, and I was gonna shout out always Pretty Lies and Alibis, the L Mom, Breaking Crime at Big E, which is BCBE. Thank you, Eric. KJ and the Ray. And I don't know how I wouldn't get through a lot of things I do without Paul from reporting live from his sofa, from my sofa, but his sofa. He cracks me up, especially when he's reading the Chad Daybell One Foot in the Grave book. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know, like he cracks me up. He's cracking me up right now. He's amazing. Um, thank you for your service, Paul. If you watch this. And as always, Web Sleuths. I haven't seen Sav grow in a while, and so when I was writing, jotting this down, Trace on the Case. Also, Trace shared some, but I didn't upload them, Trace. So I'm sorry. That's why I didn't pull them up. But Trace on the Case had emailed me the other night, and I checked it, which was good. I checked it when I was awake for longer than 2 hours. And it made a lot of sense to me. Let me see if I can find it kind of quick. It's like I want to count all the YouTube channels, all of them, but so I know I'm leaving out like 1,000, but fill in the blank for me, please. It was an email, but if I could go look through my screenshots, this could, yeah, we'll share it next time because it was pretty interesting about the neuropsychologist or psychiatrist, whatever it is that Lori has to go see. And I was like, wow, that's very fascinating. What Trace on the Case found in the case. It was pretty cool. Oh, thank you for supporting them. That's what it is. It's community and help each other out. It's what neighbors do. So thank you for supporting them, for supporting everybody who covers this case and gives them a voice. That is the best. It's free. It's the best, most impactful way that anyone can really just be a vehicle to really help. We're all God's mouthpiece, each and every one of us, and we do a lot of this with our mouths. So it's good to to see every one of y'all just nonstop. Y'all are here. Y'all are committed. Y'all do this day in and y'all are here all the time. Y'all are the one constant that is always here, and I'm so grateful. I swear. Group hug. Not a virtual one, though. One day, huh? Yes. Jake as mom. Exactly. That is something that I learned from that YouTube channel, Your Maker. My bra sounds like a damn saddle. You hear that? Okay, so that's the noise. Now we all know. Gumshoe Graham. I know. I don't know either. It bothers me, but I don't know how to reach her. YouTube is like not really set up very user friendly. It's not even when I was learning it. I'm still learning it. But that YouTube channel, Your Maker, Urmaker, that's where I picked that up. Basically, he said that, when he lost his daughter from, so everybody, y'all check y'all's furniture, make sure it's latched to the wall to where it won't fall on the little ones, the oven, the stoves, ovens, anything top heavy, anything that can just 100% be avoidable. It's those little things, that we overlook. I know I did. I still do. I mean, I had a lamp fall last Sunday, but Your Maker YouTube channel said that he likes talking about his daughter because he feels that, and I agree with him, he feels that once you stop saying their name or once you stop hearing their name, that is when they truly die. Other than that, they're here in my mind, my heart, and in this conversation, in this chat, in this group, in this community, they're here. And that's when I feel them. So that's that healing feeling. And there's just nothing better than that. Nothing. There's no medicine. There's no therapy that's better than that. Well, firing squad? No. That's sad. But I feel terrible because I just kind of went off on a tangent and, winging it like I usually do. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to have a format, if you will. It's hard to do this. This is hard. It's hard to be comfortable enough to even monetize the channel. Y'all don't know how long I fought with that with myself. I was just like, hell no. Nope. And then I'm like, okay, it just didn't make sense. So then I'm like, well, how do you brand your murdered family? Riddle me that. Kind of hard. You don't. Okay. And then it's just it is a difficult thing. And it always will be. And I don't think it's ever supposed to be made easy. So that's the moral of the story. And that, as much as I'd love to live on love, that's not the way it goes. But that's okay. It's a labor of love, and I'll do it monetized or not. I don't care. I do not care. It wouldn't stop me. But I fought with myself so hard over that for so long. And I don't think it'll ever be comfortable. It is a very tough, thing to even have to weigh out in your mind. You're like, okay, but anyways, that's a whole nother story. I just want them to always be treated with dignity and respect and love, and just be remembered for the humans, the beautiful souls that they were, that they are, that they were. They're missed every day. Every single day. So I just love feeling them here. I love that. Love always wins. That's so true. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know how I don't know. I saw that my uncle typed that in an email to his attorney when he was telling him to call off the divorce with Lori. because he was taking her back. And at the moment, and if you just look on that situation, that story, you say, well, how does love win? And it's like, it will. It's not over. This isn't over. That's how I know. I know. I don't know how else to explain it. It is. It's the only thing that wins. It's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. At the end of my life, at the end of my day, at just, you can't take anything else with you. But you can love, and you can allow yourself to be loved. We all deserve that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Trace. Thank you. Thank you. I really do love y'all. No, thank you, Leanne. He was, Kathy. He was. That's all I do, Leanne. I grow. Thank you, though. That really does mean a lot. It does. Don't know what else to do. And Joe. Yeah. There you go, Mom. Pretty cool. And it just feels good. It tough problem, whatever, it just, I don't know. It'll all make sense one day. It will. And so I want to thank everybody for being here again. I don't know yet, but I might try to do a live stream on the 9th. Don't know. Don't want to lock myself in, but it's tentatively. And maybe we can just have an open panel and people can come up and on camera or not, it doesn't matter, and just share words of love and support and their memories, and just applying that love. Make sure it's winning. It's gonna win whether we want to or not. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll see. Thank you. He's amazing. He really is. Jason is amazing. And you're right, Mom. Because trolls knew what he was talking about. Our love will win over all their evil. God's, yeah. Love is God. God is love. Love always wins. Reverend. I always think of Reverend. A TV show on MTV, I think, or VH1. I don't know. Reverend. I think he was Run DMC. I don't even know. But he was a reverend too. And he would say that at the end of his shows. There you go. TV world. Back in the day. But anyways, thank y'all for being here. I love you guys. Since KJ's not here, keep on looking. And of course, love always wins. And like what Jen says, remember who you are and what you stand for. I love you guys. Thank you.